Talk to us about the forecast because it is far from cool. We know that.
It is, unfortunately. And in October, our typical average high at the beginning of the month is about 84. And by the end of the month, we should be seeing afternoon temperatures in the lower 70s. But really for the next 7 days, we're just going to hold in the 90s. But October is typically our second wettest month of the year. We pick up pretty close to around 4.5 inches of rain. But since records began, we have had 3 100-degree days. We've even had 2 days with a trace of snow. I'd go for that one. I do enjoy just a little bit of snow out there. But then we also lose almost an hour of daylight during the month. So that's something to keep in mind as you're making those plans out there. I like it when it gets darker earlier as well. So I'm a huge fan of the Burr months. Unfortunately, not a huge fan of this. We do have another air quality alert for the Metroplex and surrounding counties. It is an ozone action day, so that means it's going to be unhealthy outside this afternoon. For those with upper respiratory issues such as asthma, you're going to want to minimize your time outdoors. But first alert satellite and radar starting off with quiet conditions across North Texas. We're just going to continue to see that full sunshine as we head through your Thursday. So that means if you're headed out to any of those airports, things are in good shape, at least weather-wise, out at DFW. We've got 71 degrees, no visibility issues out there for you. If you're hoping for some cooler temperatures this morning, you'll find a lot of those cooler temperatures in our outlying areas just off to the north as well, up towards Denton and McKinney, around 63 to 62 degrees. We've got 61 in Bridgeport and Greenville and 67 this morning in Cleburne. So as the kids are heading out to the bus stop in DFW, we'll likely be in the upper 60s. We'll have those clear skies, just a light breeze. So we're giving it the A+ for this morning. This afternoon, we continue to see sunshine. We're going with a B because these temperatures are above average. We will top out around 92 degrees for today. But first alert futurecast, not seeing a whole lot of changes as we go through the day today. A little bit of moisture into East Texas could bring them a few clouds, but we're expecting dry conditions not only for Thursday, but into Friday as well. We'll continue to see full sunshine your Friday, just a couple of afternoon clouds bubbling up. And then even as we head into the weekend, we're looking at quiet conditions, and it's because of this ridge of high pressure. It's still going to be the dominant feature as we head through the next couple of afternoons. And even though we are going to see that high pressure shifting down to the southwest, we're still just going to be in the middle of this trough sitting off to the north, and a little bit of Gulf moisture trying to work in this weekend. That could bring an isolated shower in our southeast counties on Monday. But we're not going to see any real rain chances in our area until potentially Wednesday. That's the hope, but that front might get hung up a little bit further north. So tonight we'll go back down to the mid 60s to around 70 degrees in DFW. And then tomorrow we're going to do it all again in the afternoon hours. We'll see those highs still in the low 90s. And as we take a look at that first alert 7-day forecast, we're not going to see a whole lot of changes. We're definitely just hitting that repeat button on Monday. Maybe just a few more clouds, very isolated shower possible. But Wednesday we are leaving with that just a little bit of hope. A few more clouds and maybe an isolated shower. That's what we're going to be watching as we get closer. We'll be right back.